Hello everyone, welcome once again in our class. In the previous class, we complete the properties of definite integral, and today we see some examples depending on the properties. See the first example that evaluate integration of minus pi by 4 to pi by 4 x cube into sine to the power 4 x dx, right? Now see this example, if we see the limit, lower limit is negative and upper limit is positive. So similar to this, the property is the property number 8, last property is that is different for even and odd function, right? So the result of that property is different for even and odd function, that is nothing but integration from minus a to a f of x dx equals to 0 if function is odd, and is equals to 2 times integration 0 to a f of x dx if function is even. And we define even and odd function also. Even function is function where f of minus x equals to f of x, and odd function is where f of minus x equals to minus f of x, right? So here also limit from negative to positive, that means this is depends on even and odd function property, and therefore we check first of all function is even or odd. So here see function is x cube into sine to the power 4x. So we check f of minus x. So f of minus x is minus x of cube into sine of minus x to the power 4. Minus x cube means minus of x cube, and minus sine of minus theta means minus sine theta. So minus sine x to the power 4, right? Then negative to the power 4 means positive, and minus x cube into sine to the power 4x, that is nothing but minus f of x. That means this given function is odd function. Therefore the result of this property, that is integration from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4 x cube into sine to the power 4x dx is 0 because the function is odd, right? So in this way we solve the example, and if we got this as a even function, then the result of this is 2 times of integration 0 to a f of x dx. That means this is 2 times of integration 0 to pi by 4 of x cube into sine to the power 4x dx. We have to solve that integral again, right? See, that should be mentioned in the next example. Actually, see, again minus 1 to 1 limit, that means we have to check even or odd function. So function is x square upon 1 plus x square. So f of minus x is minus x square upon 1 plus minus x square. Minus x square means x square, right? So x square upon 1 plus x square, that is f of x. Now here f of minus x equals to f of x means function is even function. That means the result of this integral is 2 times of integration from 0 to 1 and function, right? So it is equals to 2 times of 0 to 1 f x square upon 1 plus x square dx. Okay, now we have to solve this integral, as I said, as I tell in the previous example. So this is solved now. Okay, so how we solve this? Make numerator as that of denominator. So denominator is 1 plus x square. So for that we have to add and subtract 1 in numerator. 1 plus x square minus 1, right? Then separate the base. So 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x square means 1, and minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Okay, the integration of 1 is 1 dx means x, and integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. Limit is from 0 to 1. Now put the limit, upper limit first of all. So replace a variable by upper limit. So x replaced by 1 minus tan inverse 1. Here we want 1, right? Minus lower limit 0 minus tan inverse 0. Okay, so 1 minus tan inverse 1 is pi by 4 minus 0, and minus tan inverse 0 is 0. Okay, so 1 minus pi by 4 is there. So 2 times 1 minus pi by 4 means it is 4 into 1, cross multiplication is there. So 4 into 1, 4 minus pi upon 4, and 2 by 4 means 2. So final answer is 4 minus pi by 4, right? So in this way we have to solve the examples of the type. Then see the next one, integration from 1 to 3 1 upon root 2 plus x plus root x. Now here not limit is not from negative to positive. That means this property is not solved by that way, right? Therefore we do not have to check here even or odd function. Okay, so here if we see the function is irrational function, so rationalize it first of all. So we rationalize denominator as by multiplying divide by root 2 plus x minus root x. Okay, then this numerator and denominator is a plus b and minus b, so a square minus b square, so 2 plus x minus x, that is x plus x minus x cancel, 2 is there, so that 2 is constant, take outside the integration, remaining is integration from 1 to 3 root 2 plus x minus root x. And now if we simplify this, this is nothing but root means to the power 1 by 2, and then use the result of x to the power n or x plus b to the power n. So according to that, this 2 plus x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 means 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 means 3 by 2, minus similarly for this x to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, right? Limit is from 1 to 3. Okay, then this 1 by 3, how 1 by 3 is obtained? Because 2 by 3, 1 upon 2 by 3 is constant in the both terms, so that is take outside the integral, 2 to cancel and 1 by 3 is there. Okay, so 1 by 3 into 2 plus x to the power 3 by 2 minus x to the power 3 by 2, limit is from 1 to 3. Now put the limit. Okay, so first of all upper limit, that is x is replaced by 3, so 2 plus 3 minus 3 to the power 3 by 2, okay, minus 2 plus 1 to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 to the power 3 by 2, right? So 2 plus 3 means 5 to the power 3 by 2 minus 3 to the power 3 by 2, and minus 2 plus 1 is 3 to the power 3 by 2 and minus plus 1 to the power 3 by 2, right? This is same terms, so that is minus 2 times of that, and plus 1 to the power 3 by 2 means 1. Okay, this is same. So this is actually the final answer for the given question, that 1 by 3 into 5 to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 into 3 to the power 3 by 2 plus 1. This should be the final answer for that example. Okay, then see the next example, that is this one, that integration from 0 to pi by 2 root 1 minus cos 4x. Okay, so let I is given integral, that 0 to pi by 2 root 1 minus cos 4x, right? Use the result of 1 minus cos 2 theta, that is 2 sin square theta. Okay, so therefore 1 minus cos 4 theta, 2 sin square 2 theta, right? So it is x is there, so 2 sin square twice x by using this result. See here. Okay, then root 2 is constant, take outside the integral, and sin square, root of sin square means sine, right? Now integration of sin 2x is minus cos 2x by 2 and limit from 0 to pi by 2, right? This 2 is constant again, so root 2 by 2, and here put the limit, so cos 2 upper limit pi by 2 minus cos 2 into 0 means 0, right? Here negative sign we want here, right? So again 2 to cancel, cos pi minus cos 0, minus of that, so minus cos pi is minus 1 minus cos 0 is 1, so minus 1 minus 1 means minus 2, minus of minus plus 2, 2 by 2 cancel, root 2 is there, so final answer is root 2. Okay, so in this way we have to solve the examples, right? Okay, so this should be the answer. Now see the next example, that example number 3rd, that integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos cube x dx. Now we already solved the integration for cos cube x, right? We have to find the value of cos cube x from result of cos 3 theta, right? And then we have to proceed. So let I is given integral, and without seeing the limit we have to think about the integration of cos cube theta. So we know the result of cos 3 theta, right? Cos 3 theta is 3 cos theta minus cos cube theta. So from that we find the value for cos cube theta, that we obtain cos 3 theta plus 3 cos theta by 4. So 1 by 4 of cos 3x plus 3 cos x. This is the result of cos cube, which is obtained from the formula of cos 3 theta. Try to find that, right? Then simplify the integration. 1 by 4 is constant outside the integral, and integration of cos 3x is sin 3x upon 3, plus 3 is constant, and integration of cos is sin x. Okay, and the limit is 0 to pi by 2. In after that we have to put the limit and find the answer. Okay, so 1 by 4 into 1 by 3, sine 3 into upper limit pi by 2 plus 3 into sine pi by 2, minus 1 by 3 sine 3 into 0 plus 3 into sine 0. Okay, this is lower limit. So 1 by 3 sine 3 pi by 2 plus 3 sine pi by 2, minus 1 by 3 sine 0, 3 into 0 0, and minus plus 3 sine 0. Okay, so 1 by 3 sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, plus 3 into sine pi by 2 is 1, minus it is 0, and it is also 0 because sine 0 is 0. Okay, so 1 by 3 into minus 1 is minus 1 by 3, plus 3 into 1 3, right? So that is equals to what? 1 by 4 of minus 1 by 3 plus 3 means 8 by 3, and 8 by 3 into 1 by 4 means 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is the final answer for this question, right? Then see the next one, that example number 4, that integration from 0 to pi by 4 sec square x upon 2 tan square x plus 5 tan x plus 1. So let I is given integral. Here this is not in the standard form of integration, but can convert into standard form by substitution method. So put tan x equals to t, sec square x dx equals to dt, and therefore limit changes. Limit as x varies from 0 to pi by 4 and t varies from 0 to 1. Okay, so lower limit is 0, lower limit is 0, because if we put x equals to 0, tan 0 is 0, and if we put x equals to pi by 4, tan pi by 4 is 1, right? Okay, then therefore substitution, after substitution what we get? The limit from 0 to 1, 1 upon, that is dt upon 2 t square plus 5t plus 1. Okay, so 1 by 2. Now this is the actually standard form of integration of dx upon ax square plus bx plus c. In that form we have to follow the steps. Some steps are there. First step is make coefficient of t square as 1. So for that we have to take 2 common, that 1 by 2, to 1 upon t square plus 4 by 2 means 2 plus 1 by 2. Okay, the second step is divide divide the coefficient of t by 2, that 2 by 2 means 1 square that term, that is 1, and add and subtract in denominator. So t square plus twice t plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 2. 1 is add and subtract according to that step. Okay, then 1 by 2 integration 0 to 1 upon, this is the perfect square of t plus 1, and minus 1 plus 1 by 2 means minus 1 by 2, and minus 1 by 2 in square form is 1 by root 2 whole square. Okay, minus 1 by root 2 whole square, right? Now actually this is the standard form of 1 upon x square minus a square. So use the result of that, 1 by 2, this 1 by 2, and 1 upon x square minus a square is 1 upon twice a log of x minus a upon x plus a. This is the result. So 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 upon 1 root 2, that is 2 upon root 2 means 2 upon root 2 is what? Root 2 into 2 is root 2, and root 2 cancel. So this is nothing but the root 2. Or on the other hand, this is not taking considering the cancel in this step. 2 upon root 2 is in denominator of denominator, that means numerator, and 2 into 2 is 4, so root 2 by 4 is there. Log of, here cross multiplying, so root 2 into t, root 2t plus root 2 into 1, root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 into t plus root 2 plus 1, right? Divide by root 2, divide by root 2, so both are cancelled. Okay, so now substitute the limit. First of all, replace t by upper limit. So this is root 2 into 1 plus root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 into 1 plus root 2 plus 1, minus log of this lower limit, root 2 into 0 plus root 2 into minus 1 upon root 2 into 0 plus root 2 into plus 1. Okay, then root 2 into 1 is root 2, root 2 plus root 2 twice root 2 minus 1 upon same in denominator, and minus log of, it is 0 root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 plus 1 is there. Okay, so then this log of first term minus log of second term, so use the property of logarithm, log x minus log y. According to that, that is log x upon y. So it is log x means this first term, upon means divide of second term. Okay, then after division we got this term, that 3 plus root 2 upon 3 minus root 2. So finally we got the answer root 2 by 4 log of 3 plus root 2 upon 3 minus root 2. Right. So in this way we have to simplify the examples of the definite integral, which is very similar to the examples of indefinite integral, but after the finding the answer we have to put the limit here. See this example, if we say if there is no limit, it is no limit, then this converts to the example of the indefinite integral, right? So there also we have to solve this example same way up to this, right? After substitution, this is the steps, right? This is the same way, this is the same, this actually the answer in that case. If the example is of indefinite integral, there is no limit from 0 to 1, and in that case the answer is this, final answer is this, right? But because this is the example asked in definite integral, there is a limit from 0 to 1, so example is same up to this step, but only we have to put the limit in the final answer. This is the final answer of the indefinite integral, so here we have to put the limit, right? Otherwise all the examples of indefinite integrals are same as definite integral, right? So definite integral, in a definite integral we have to put the limit in the final answer, but only this is the difference, right? आखिरी फाइनल आंसर में आपको लिमिट पुट करना है, अदरवाइज इनडेफिनाइट इंटीग्रल के ही एग्जांपल्स, सारे के सारे एग्जांपल डेफिनाइट इंटीग्रल में भी पूछे जा सकते हैं, सेम वे से सॉल्व करना है, बट फाइनली जो लिमिट रहेगी वो आपको लिमिट पुट करना है. So in this way we have to solve the examples. Lot more examples are there. Try to examples of the exercise. Some examples are in the different manner that we have to consider in the next class. Okay, bye.